Alright, welcome back. We're going to be playing some more Pioneer today. I'm continuing to try out this Jeskai Ascendancy list that I've been having a lot of fun with. So a couple small changes from last time. One is that I'm trying to run a few more white lands. I noticed that in situations where we didn't have a mana dork and we were relying on Sylvan Awakening, the ability to cast Jeskai Ascendancy in a timely manner was not necessarily there. Additionally, I have taken the Leyline of Sanctities outside of the sideboard for now. I think most Thoughtseize decks don't have that much dedicated discard, so hopefully between Veil of Summer, which is kind of essential, and maybe these Tamios to rebuy things from the graveyard, will have enough interaction against it without needing to dilute our deck too much with Leyline of Sanctity. Now, I'm trying out a couple Narsets for control. I tried to go up to the full 4 Sylvan Awakening in the sideboard. I've entered this into a league, and we're going to see how this goes. So one of the other big reasons to kind of continue testing this is because Star City Games actually just today announced that their Invitational would be run as a split of Modern and Pioneer instead of Modern and Standard, because Standard is in such a bad state right now with Oko running Wild. I'm pretty excited about this change. I generally hate playing Standard, so anything to play formats other than Standard, I'd be pretty excited about it. So this hand, I don't love it. We do have a Caryatid. We don't have a green land. I do get a couple. I get 2 looks for green lands to play this Caryatid on 2. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't love the idea of keeping this, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll go to my main phase, where I'll play an untapped Steam Vents and then cycle this Crash through. Not a great draw. If they play a creature, I can potentially put these Dragon Mantles on their creature to draw if I need to. That would be a desperation move. Well, we may be reduced to said desperation move, since we're going to have to pass the turn here. We probably most don't want to see Thoughtseize, although Shambling Vents Go could be a lot of different things. I'm not necessarily sure what to expect from that. Maybe like an Esper Control. That'd be kind of a pain given that we kind of squandered our early advantage. That's a card we need, but not a card we need yet. We need land first. I think I'm most interested in discarding one of these Dragon Mantles. Okay, come on, we really need a land. I definitely like holding up Absorb or something. So I think even if I get a land, I wouldn't play this Caryatid right away. I would try and wait so that I could use this Veil of Summer with it. Perfect. That's an excellent, excellent sequence. Now I can play Caryatid, protect it with Veil of Summer if they go to counter it, then try to go off the next turn. So what did we miss? We missed 2 land drops. Yeah, that was my turn 4. I found the temple, so we kind of did nothing for 2 turns. We're by no means a favorite here, I don't think, but we get a chance to play the game at least. Okay, that's fine. We're looking at trying to go off next turn then. Hopefully we draw another land so I can defend this Jeskai Ascendancy with a Veil. Even if we don't, I think I'm probably still going to play it out because they likely don't have that many cards that interact. They can play like a Verdict Search, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm interested in playing this out. Let's see what they do. Are they going to counter? Okay, that was a decent draw, not a great one. Better yet would be a land, but I mean, at least we have it in play now. Let's see if they have any removal for it. Search shouldn't be that relevant yet. If they draw something like a Supreme Verdict to wipe our board, then maybe the Sylvan Awakening becomes live. If we can draw a land, that would be really useful. Blast Zone not going to do much yet, but could definitely do something in the future. Oh, they have Detention Sphere. That's annoying. Hopefully we can find Retraction Helix. Retraction Helix being a main deck answer to things like this is really nice. Okay, we found another land. First up, we're just going to draw a card. We don't really have enough to go for a dig through time yet. We only have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana effectively. This Rose-Thorn Acolyte can be pitched to give us 7 mana, but unless we find an untapped land, we're not going to be able to play this yet. Drawing a Jeskai Ascendancy is decent, if not amazing. Question is, do I play it here? I think I probably do. If they have another counterspell, then they kind of get us, but I already used one of my Veils. The chances of finding the other Veil is not that great, and there's some chance that I actually need this dig through time to resolve so I can go get a Retraction Helix to get back my other Ascendancy. So if that happens, I think that's an outcome I'm relatively okay with. Maybe they have like a Brazen Borrower here or something to bounce it on my end step. Otherwise, I'm not sure why they would let that resolve. No, they just have Search. Okay, so this is just like Esper Control. Probably have Thoughtseize. Having the extra land for Awakening is pretty good, I think. What does he got? Elspeth. That doesn't matter. I think we win now. I think we definitely win now. Unless, no? No, they're just dead. They're very, very dead. And we found the Retraction Helix, so even if they had countered it, we would have been in very good shape. So this is nice. So one thing that I think is pretty important is the fact that what was I about to say? Oh, the control lists, from what I saw of them, they don't actually seem to be running that many counter spells. So you can definitely just kind of force something through sometimes by playing enough things that they care about. Now we should have this easily. Blue, red, we'll put a Dragon Mantle on one of the lands. Draw. Don't need Hydroform. So this is a turn 8 kill, but we didn't do anything until turn 4, and they stopped our first Jeskai Ascendancy. They played a million lands. I feel like that card advantage is to some extent what kind of let us get there, but as a control deck, they kind of need to play that many lands. They don't have too many other options. I should stack these, and then I should float some mana. Don't need a Caryatid. Drawing that is fine. Another opt is good. Double dig through time means that there's no possible way we can lose this game. And from here it's just formality. So put a Retraction Helix on the Caryatid. And bounce some of their tokens. Draw, don't need a mana confluence. What do we have? We have, and they're actually dead here. But I'm just going to play like one more spell maybe, just in case we need it. You might be staying in the game for more information. Playing Dig doesn't give information. Playing Rosethorn does give information, so I won't play Rosethorn. I don't really think there's anything they can possibly have here. There's no free interaction that they could have. Untap, sure, I'll take a Veil. Dig doesn't reveal the cards, so it doesn't really matter there. And we'll go to combat. And you did. Okay. So against control, we have Narsets, which seem pretty nice. We have a Silence. We could think about bringing in the Tamios. We also have, obviously, our remaining Veil of Summers, and we can even bring in Sylvan Awakenings. I kind of like relying more on stuff like this than I do on maybe some of our, I'll call it like our speed package. Could even cut like a Paradise Druid, and could think about cutting a Commune. I don't want to cut too many draws though. I already don't love cutting those two Expedites. Maybe it can just be another Paradise Druid. Try and play more like the slower style of the deck, which should, in theory, be okay against control. We'll see if it works out in actuality or not. Maybe if I'm cutting some of the creatures, I should think about cutting one Commune, especially with the Narsets, to potentially find an Ascendancy. I think this hand doesn't really do anything. Even though I have a bunch of lands, I probably have to mull this. I don't even have red mana to cycle to crash through. This is I think pretty bad. We only have 17 lands in the deck, so getting a hand like this is not that likely. I'm gonna mulligan. I think this hand is a lot better. I'm gonna keep it, and it's a question of what do I get rid of. I probably get rid of this Dragon Mantle. Definitely want to play this Narset on 3. So I think I may lead on this Lumbering Falls, kind of see what they do. Maybe are they going to Thoughtseize me? Okay, they are. They're probably going to take the Narset here. Let's see what we draw. We draw another Commune. I think I am interested in leading on Lumbering Falls. I don't want to opt yet because I don't necessarily know what I want to opt for. If this finds me like a creature, then I want to opt for an Ascendancy. But if this finds me an Ascendancy, then I might want to opt for like a Sylvan Awakening or something. So since I'm going to have to play this eventually, I think just running it out is probably pretty decent. We'll see. I don't have another Thoughtseize. So Spell Snare is not in the format. They could have Spell Pierce. So it's kind of a shame to lose 2 Sylvan Awakenings and a Caryatid, but I don't think I can say no to taking an Ascendancy here. It's possible I want some sort of regrowth effect to do things like get back Awakenings from mill with Commune if we're playing Communes. because now we are only down to 2 communes and 5 dorks, which isn't a ton. It's possible I can like build up enough mana to go off with the Slumbering Falls as a dork, though. In a slower matchup like this, that could be reasonable. Let's see what he's got. Seems like nothing. Cut to Ribbon's not the most useful here. It's possible I should have boarded that out. I think I am going to play the commune here. I would like to hit a creature. And then I'm probably going to end step the opt. I would be a-okay with them countering this as well. Sorry about that. I don't know, my throat a little bit weird there. Okay, so end step. Move to their turn. We'll see what they do on their turn. Hopefully nothing too threatening. I cut the expedites, right? Yes, I did. Okay. So I do need this to be in play for a turn before the Ascendancy does anything. Now I want to find interaction. That is not interaction. Silence is interaction. I can't actually silence and then play Ascendancy. I think I'm interested in just running this out. We'll see if it eats a counterspell. I'd be okay enough with it eating a counterspell. It's not great, but, you know, it could be worse. Sure. I could have silenced first to play it out, but then I have less ways of defending the Ascendancy, which matters more. It's possible I should have kept the Scry land on top. That would have given me another land drop and made the Slumbering Falls a bit better. Teferi doesn't really do much against us. That's one nice thing about playing this deck. I mean, they can bounce a Jeskai Ascendancy if we play it the turn before we combo off, but that's about it. I might be able to kill it with the Lumbering Falls as well, depending on what happens. Didn't I bottom one of these? I guess I just drew another one. That's a little awkward. I think I actually am going to take that. Multiple Ascendancies would let Lumbering Falls net mana, which would be nice. Now this Dragon Mantle wouldn't be great in that situation, but I think next turn there's a decent chance I just spend it attacking the Teferi with the Lumbering Falls. We'll see what they do, though. It's possible that they have like a Wrath or something, which would be kind of rough. Jace, okay. Alright, that's fine. So it's at 8. We'll draw. Yeah, I think I am gonna kill Teferi. I have to tick up once before they can even think about using it. No, I think I'm gonna actually just jam an Ascendancy. See if this gets countered. Okay. Next turn I'm probably going to silence and then try to jam another Ascendancy. We'll see exactly what they end up doing, though. Oh no, they have this Teferi now that they could. Well, we'll do that. Give them the man land versus the 2 other lands. Yeah, he took the Shambling Vent. Cool. Dig Through Time is a pretty decent draw, but not one that I can like make the most use of here. I can't instep it. So if I silence Dig, I can potentially play Jeskai Ascendancy the turn after that. Yeah, I think this is a reasonable time to play this. Okay, so they have a disallow. We'll see if they are tapped down or not. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you have another counterspell? They do. Well, that's kind of awkward. I think we probably lose here. We'll see though. They uptick Chase, uptick Teferi. Probably play this. It gets bounced. Yeah, I really need a I need a Veil of Summer. It's possible I also kind of navigated this wrong. Maybe I should have taken the turn to go after the Teferi with the Lumbering Falls. That might have been a mistake. What do they have? They have a big Teferi. Okay. Oh, we took the 2 lands. That's interesting. I don't really care about the lands. Now they can block. I think we're gonna just try to resolve this. Maybe I should opt first. Yeah, maybe I should opt first because I could hit a Veil. Yeah, that's good. Or white, red, blue, Ascendancy. Problem is it's just going to get like, tucked or bounced, which is not ideal. Now, though, well, I can't because of the Teferi. That's awkward. That's very awkward. I definitely should have killed this with the Lumbering Falls. This was a mistake on my part. I mean, I guess this is part of learning the format. Kind of no one knows the format yet, so. Or are we gonna? No, that's not a big threat. I really need a creature in play though, which is the issue here. Let's Veil first. I think I've definitely misplayed this. They're almost certainly going to tuck this. I probably can't win if it comes to that. Oh, maybe they won't. We'll see. They probably take. Well, yeah. Do they forget about their ability to tuck? Ooh, they didn't tuck. That's kind of insane. Oh, they have the Tension Sphere. Alright, I think we're just not winning this. Let's just concede and go to the next game. Is there anything I want to change? Tavio could be okay. I think probably on the play I'm more interested in these Paradise Druids. I could cut like maybe an Awakening or two. Didn't really look like that. Maybe I shouldn't have feared sweepers as much as I did. Awakening is good, but like you need to have the Jeskai Ascendancy sit there for a turn with Awakening, which can be a little rough. Maybe I even want to add the... No, I feel like Narset's pretty strong. Silence is strong. Veil. Veil was like good against the Thoughtseize, but like it's pretty bad in the face of Teferi, honestly. Maybe Paradise Druid to some extent holds down Teferi though. Let's hope for that. See how that goes. We only have 13 minutes, which is not a ton of time. Should be enough though. Like the actual act of comboing doesn't take too long with this deck. If you click quickly and like, you know, don't stress about decisions that don't matter. I'm in on keeping this. I have a turn 2 Paradise Druid, turn 3 Narset. I can even play Botanical Sanctum, hold it up, maybe make them think twice about Thoughtseizing. They probably should just Thoughtseize anyway. But if they don't, I can end step and opt. Okay, tap land. Tap land is good. Commune. I think that makes me more interested in just jamming the Paradise Druid here, and if they have Thoughtseize, then they have Thoughtseize. They're kind of priced into taking the Narset. I have kind of two relevant spells here that they would want to take. If I didn't draw that, instead do something bad, I might consider just kind of bluffing a Veil. We'll see. They almost certainly take the Narset here. I would have a hard time imagining a world where they don't. Yeah. Okay, Commune. No, Commune is not really what we needed. I guess we can take a Caryatid. I'll shock. And then I'm going to play a Caryatid. Now they could definitely Detention Sphere or Paradise Druid, but if they do, I mean, they took the turn off to kind of do nothing. So I don't mind that much. And I feel like getting as much mana developed as we possibly can is relevant. Or maybe they're just holding up a counterspell here. That's another option. Dragon Mantle, well, whatever. Let's commune here and see if they counter it. They don't, so I'll pretty happily take an Ascendancy. Not going to run out the Ascendancy here. I think I will cycle this Crash through. We're looking for interaction. I'll shock. Dragon Mantle this Caryatid. And pass. End step, I'm probably going to play this opt. They're certainly holding up a counterspell here. They can't really counter this. I mean, I guess they could try to dispute. If I keep that, I can't quite play 2 Ascendancies in a turn. But if I draw either a red or a white land, I can. Okay, I could do that. Or maybe I just play the Paradise Druid. And then next turn I go for 2 Ascendancies in a turn. Hopefully they don't have Verdict. Verdict would be pretty bad for me here. Verdict would be game losing for me here. Looking like they're passing, so that's good. And that's probably the best draw to follow up these 2 Ascendancies. So we have a red, we have a blue, we have a white. We'll play an Ascendancy. 5 mana. Syncopate for 4. So I definitely just let this happen because then I have 3 mana to play another Ascendancy, and then I have Dig Through Time, and then they're dead. So this is pretty good. I'd not like to loot. Let's see what we hit. So we get Retraction Helix, which makes this a guarantee, and whatever, it doesn't matter. I guess I'll take a Crash Through because it cantrips. Blue, red, green, play the Crash Through. See what we draw. We draw a Dragon's Mantle. Red, red, red. Play the Dragon's Mantle. Don't need a second Ascendancy at this point. We have Retraction Helix. Now I'll Retraction Helix the Caryatid. Stack the triggers. Tap for yet more red, blue. Draw a discard, untap, Helix resolves. I'll bounce a Dragon's Mantle, we'll make blue, red, replay the mantle. They're super dead. Draw, discard, untap, +1/+1. We'll make blue, 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 play a Narset. And a Dig Through Time. They're so dead. I don't really have anything to say here or any interesting commentary because it's just detail at this point. I mean, while we're having some fun with it, I guess we can dig again. Trying to think if there's any universe in which it's reasonable to not just kill them with these Paradise Druids. Not that I can think of. I don't know. We'll get a Veil. We'll get a Dragon Mantle. Put these in any order. These can both attack. Is he gonna scoop? What you got, my friend? Anything? Alright, they're dead. So we win match 1 against Esper Control, so that was pretty nice. I mean, a Thoughtseize counterspell deck, and we kind of crushed it off of some pretty medium draws. That's exciting. We'll see what is in store for us in this next match. TNT Cows, interesting name. Synesthesia 70. I don't know who this is either. We're on the play, so we need to hit one land with no filtering. I don't think we can keep this as much as I really want to. On 6, we're kind of in the same boat again. 2 creatures at least. I think it's better than going to 5. Bottom one of these Dragon Tentacles, because I can at least cycle to crash through if I need to. Alright, come on, land. We're going to be in this situation again, which is kind of scary. Swamp. No Fear Thoughtseize, not respecting the Veil of Summer. Let's see what they take. Probably a creature, maybe Commune. Probably the Caryatid. There's a decent argument for taking Commune though, but no. Yeah, take Caryatid. We really need a land. Come on, land. Not land. Alright, well, we'll pass. They are also stuck on land. So it'll be a battle of which one of us draws out of it first. They hit a second land. What does this do? So it's like bad Dark Confidant. If I find a red source, I'm definitely going to cut that. I do. I'd like to pay 2 life, and then I would like to cut it. Don't want to give them more cards when they've already shown that they're stuck on land. It's possible that they have enough, like 2 drops. Okay, no, they just hit runner lands. Siphoner is, I mean, it's good. But they're not going to see the card for a little while, so maybe it's not disastrous for us. I'm definitely just going to play out my Paradise Druid here. Hopefully they don't have any sort of edict effect. That'd be pretty bad for us. Next turn we're looking at playing Commune. Or if we draw another creature, I'd actually pretty happily play another creature. So I mean, next upkeep they're going to get an extra card from this, but the Siphoner doesn't really do anything. Like, it takes a while to generate another card. So... okay, well now they have 2 Siphoners, so they're going to get a card per turn now. But like, next turn they replace the first Siphoner, and then only the turn after that do they get to think about replacing the second Siphoner. So here, we'll play a Commune, bottom some lands in a Hydro form. We pick up a Caryatid, which is decent, but a little bit slow. I don't think I can afford to tap this Paradise Druid to cycle the crash through. I think it's too important to leave the Paradise Druid in play. So I think our best draw now is probably 1, 2, 3. We have 6. We could dig. It's probably another land. That might even be a better draw than Jeskai Ascendancy, because that lets us Caryatid, and then end step we can dig. I think I might risk end step dig in the face of like Fatal Push or something like that. Not sure though. Depend on what they do on their turn. They got an extra card from the Siphoners. They're going to attack with the 2 Siphoners here. They're going to get another card their next turn. So we're looking at, probably we have 2 turns. So like, we're going to go to 12 here. It's possible we have 3 turns, but I wouldn't want to count on that. This doesn't do anything really. And this is something I love about combo decks in general. You just like blank large chunks of your opponent's deck. I could Expedite to haste the Caryatid. It doesn't really do anything though. So I'm mostly interested in passing here. It's possible next... no. Oh, well now... well, I can't really block a Siphoner. It's a little dicey. I think I need to draw... well, I could dig into like... I don't know. Didn't think for a second. Maybe we need to get 2 turns here. I mean, obviously we can top deck Ascendancy and then kill them. That's one option, but I don't want to have to rely on that. I could double block one. I am not going to. Next turn on upkeep, they're going to get another thing. They have a Smuggler's Copter. They're threatening 7 damage next turn. Really, they're threatening 8 with the Mutavault, but I could block the Mutavault. I can potentially Retraction Helix something. I think the play is going to have to be Paradise Druid and then Dig Through Time on the end step if I can, or Retraction Helix something if I can't, or like if I need to. Is that the play? Or do I need to find a land badly enough that I like have to dig here? So if I dig here, I can find like land plus Ascendancy or something. Or do I need to like cycle a Crash Through or a Dragon's Mantle or something and hit another land to be in a decent enough spot for the next turn? Like then I can land Paradise Druid and then also make that Retraction Helix play. So if I play the Paradise Druid here and I'm forced to Retraction Helix because I can't cycle, assuming the Paradise Druid lives, then I get to, let's see, I get to dig, hopefully find land Ascendancy, and then Ascendancy play land and start going off. All right, I think that's our best line. Let's see what you got. Hopefully it's like creature, animate Mutavault, attack, block the Mutavault with Caryatid, take 7, end step dig. That would be ideal. They're going to get 2 cards here, go to 15. Yeah, like creature to Crewcopter, animate, attack is definitely our best line. If we dig and they kill the Paradise Druid on the end step, that's not even the end of the world. They're, I guess, maybe looking to get back the Pack Rats to have something to Crewcopter. Oh, they got back the Seer. Sure, that's like effectively the same thing. Animate Mutavault? No. This is 7. So, I mean, they could have like a Collective Brutality or something, which would kill us. I think I have to risk that, though. I feel like they would have played a Brutality by now if they had one, and maybe they can draw into one. I feel like their hand is definitely loaded with removal. It can't be Grey Merchant. They don't have enough mana. I don't know what it really could be other than Brutality and step. It's certainly this Paradise Druid is certainly going to eat a Fatal Push. We're looking for land Ascendancy. Yep. Oh, no surprise there. Okay, Ascendancy, but I can't use these lands. So it has to be Botanical Sanctum? Is that the world we live in? Not sure what the rest of these are doing for me. It's possible Commune does something. Maybe. So the reason why I'm saying we need another land is, well, no, I guess we don't really. Okay, we'll go to my turn. I'm expecting this Paradise Druid to die once I tap it, but it does get me the untap on Caryatid, which might be relevant. Temple is not what we want. I do have a bunch of 1-drops I can chain off of that. Land gets me to 2 mana. Then, like, I'm not that far away from 3 mana. Just, you know, one mana away. This is certainly dying. When the Paradise Druid is dying when I tap it. So we're going to Dragon's Mantle the Caryatid. We're going to have to find Rosethorn Druid. Or did we lose Hydroform? We might have lost Hydroform already. We did lose Hydroform already, so it's got to be Roseleaf Druid or whatever. Draw a card, yes. Discard, tap land. Sylvan Awakening is good because that means if we can get to 3 mana, we win. So we'll expedite this. We just need to keep chaining 1-drops. It's a 1-drop. And we need to find a Botanical Sanctum. And a Roseleaf Druid, or Rose Crown Druid, or whatever the heck it is. Don't need this Caryatid. I'm happier with like 1-drops that do things. Okay, Roseleaf is good. Seasonal Ritual. I would like to draw. And we found the Botanical Sanctum, so I think we win now. If we win this, yeah, I mean, we're going to win this game, and that's going to be absolutely insane given the situation we're in. So I'll add a green. I'll play a land. Make a green. Make another green. Play Sylvan Awakening, and we're going to get there, and this is the power of Rosethorn Acolyte right here. Because now we have Crash Through to untap everything, and now we're just going huge. We have Helix Dragon Mantle. Blue, red, blue, green. Put Helix on Caryatid. Draw. Can discard this Commune. Can bounce a Dragon's Mantle. Red, blue, green. Oh, we even have Urgort. How lovely. Don't need another Veil. Maybe I shouldn't have showed that. Didn't really think about that until afterwards. 5, 15. We do actually have 15 right now. I'll do one more boost. Not that we need it. Red, blue, green. Dragon's Mantle, one of these dudes. Draw. Discard. We are just kind of showing him cards that we don't need to be showing him. 6, 18. Sure. And like post-combat, if I really needed to, I could restart this chain with Caryatid with Veil or Retraction Helix. Oh my god, I just clicked through my turn. So, like I was saying, sometimes we might need to restart the chain with Veil or Retraction Helix. I'm an idiot. So I'm going to pick no to the Jeskai Ascendancy trigger. I'd like another Jeskai Ascendancy and I don't know, Rosethorn Acolyte. Oh, I actually should have taken the Expedite. So now we have to kill them with ribbons. play Seasonal Ritual. No. No. Untap. Untap. Add a green. This is a lot of clicking. Still don't want to draw. Take Jeskai Ascendancy opt. Put those in any order. Play another Jeskai Ascendancy. Do I have 15 mana yet? I wasn't really counting. Probably. Yeah, I definitely do. Alright, after this, we can get him with the life loss. Definitely don't want to pass out of that phase. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was a bit of a mistake. I passed through combat when I should not have passed through combat. But in the end, fortunately, it all worked out. I am more interested in Sylvan Awakenings against decks that A, are a bit slower, and B, rely more heavily on what might be edict effects or removal like that. Expedite is fairly bad if I'm going up to 4 Sylvan Awakening. Tamiyo is pretty strong. Paradise Druid does let me accelerate into Tamiyo, so maybe I'll leave the 4 of those. I could cut like a Crash Through, and do I really need this cut to ribbons? It did just win us the game, but it definitely didn't need to win us the game. We should be able to win in combat. I'm going to cut that. Maybe they're going to like respect the graveyard or something. The strength of this card isn't that it is a win con, it's that it's a removal spell that is also like an ulterior win con. I've played against Nexus decks a couple times where they had like Fog, and if you play against the Nexus deck running Fog, then you really want the ability to just like kill them with a spell. Thud is in the sideboard kind of for the same reason. I'm not saying that these two belong there as like the final configuration. It's mostly to just have them as like testing options. Thud is kind of at its best when you have to go off like low resource and you might only have like 1 or 2 mana to kill them, but you might have like a giant Caryatid. I spent a lot of time on that game. So we'll see if I have enough time for a game 3. I should, hopefully. Hydroform actually maybe should have stayed in. Hydroform is decent against, well, yeah, we're going to keep this. Here's where we get turn 1 Thought Seized, and then these Veil Summers look pretty silly. They're going to take Dig, I would imagine. Now we hold up green for the rest of the game, and then they never play another discard spell, probably. Unless they take a Veil of Summer, which would indicate that they have multiple discard spells. So I'm actually probably going to be interested in trading a first Veil pretty aggressively with, like, just to cycle it, and then hold up, like, a second Veil if needed. But hopefully this is blanking multiple cards in their hand. This is so maybe these should just be like ley lines. I don't know. We'll see. cast a black spell, we'll draw a card. Draw another card, scry. What can we find? Don't think I need that. End step, I'm looking to opt here. So this will attack. Next turn it replaces itself at best. Really, I'm looking for Jeskai Ascendancy. Maybe I should have kept that. I don't know. That's fine. This doesn't really do a whole lot. It's just a clock. Opt. Okay, fine, I'll take this one. I don't love that though. Okay, that's a good draw. We'll shock with this. Play the Druid. Next turn we have Ascendancy. We'll see if they like tap out or anything. They revealed Murderous Rider. What does that do again? Okay, that's that one. I do have Valve Summer to give myself hexproof from black, so I could do something like Jeskai Ascendancy. I need a land for that though. I'm thinking like Jeskai Ascendancy and then respond to their removal on Paradise Druid with Veil. This is 5, taking me to 11. Let's leave Siphoner is fine. Or, well, yeah, because then I don't get the untap if they're smart about it. Land. Is it worth waiting a turn now because of this? Next turn I'm taking 7 to 4. He has a Murderous Rider. I mean, next turn I can just go off with Awakening, right? So let's put this on top because it's deterministic. And then I'm just going to play Ascendancy here. And I think if they kill it, there's a decent chance I just don't bother to defend it. They're respecting Veil. And I'm going to pass. If they try and kill it now, that's a big mistake, because then they die. Well, no, they don't die, because I played a tap land. We're just looking to kill them next turn. I'm hoping they don't have enough reach to like kill me here. I'm just going to leave this Valve Summer in hand to defend the Sylvan Awakening. Thoughtseize, sure. Doesn't matter, though. Sure, you're going to remove it. That's fine. I would not like to loot, because I know it's on top and it's a card that I want. I'm just dead here. Mono black nonsense. 7 me, put me to 4, sure. And we know he has Murderous Rider in hand. One other card. I don't think it can possibly be anything relevant. Draw. Now I'm going to leave up red to lead on Dragon's Mantle after the Sylvan Awakening. Here I am going to loot because I want to discard this Caryatid because it's not doing anything for me at this point. I guess... no, they're indestructible. I guess Disfigure would actually potentially... no, it wouldn't. Because I still get the untap. I don't think there's anything that can get me here. I think we're just locked. I'll put a Retraction Helix on another one of these. And off to the clicking races we go. We definitely don't need all of that because we have, I don't know, we have a Dig Through Time. Don't need another Paradise Druid. Bottom that. Blue, green, white, whatever. Play Tomio. lethal. I guess I might as well play the dig for good measure, but we don't need to. All right, they had enough. All right, so that was a pretty nice win over Mono Black. Game 1, we kind of got screwed for the longest while, and then Rosethorn Acolyte bailed us out on the last possible turn, coming up pretty clutch. We won from a situation where it didn't look like we had too much of a chance. And then game 2, Veil of Summer, even though we got Thoughtseized on turn 1, just kind of holding back their Thoughtseizes in general was pretty nice. Veil of Summer also potentially doing work against like removal spells on tapped Paradise Druids. Not that it necessarily did, but the threat of it made our opponent play differently, which is always something to pay attention to. Usually the thing is, if you have a tapped Paradise Druid, any instant is basically a Veil of Summer because it'll untap the Paradise Druid. But in slightly different situation, it's possible I might have ended up able to like Veil before tapping the Paradise Druid so that it's protected even when it's tapped. This is again same type of hand where we have 1 land and dorks, and I don't think we can keep it. This hand is definitely better. So I'm on the play. Am I gonna bottom a Stomping Grounds, hold up this Veil, or are we gonna bottom a Dragon Mantle? I think I'm actually gonna bottom a Dragon Mantle. And then on my first turn, I think I'm gonna shock into Stomping Grounds and pass. Just it plays around Thoughtseize the best, and I think playing around a potential Thoughtseize is worth it. Now if they're a red deck, there's a chance I'm very sad. But maybe they think I'm like holding up a removal, like a Wild Slash or something. Stomping Ground might not necessarily read Veil of Summer. Breeding Pool, Oath of Nissa. Okay, so this is probably Copycat. Elvish Rejuvenator. What does that one do again? That's that card. That seems unplayable. Is this like Scape Shift or something? Field of the Dead, something or other? Alright, so now we're looking for Commune with the Gods or Ascendancy. Scryland. So looking like some sort of slow deck. Commune with the Gods, excellent. Paradise Druid will have to be. I'll shock that in, and then I'm going to. I think I'm actually going to play the Paradise Druid here. I save these for like next turn. Really looking for. I just want to get it out so that if we were to find an Ascendancy, now like opt into Ascendancy is good. Opt into Commune is decent. Opt into. Are they like Nexus? What is this? This card seems not good. Blast Zone. Okay, that does kind of put a clock on us. Commune, very good. Another Caryatid. I think I'm not going to play it out. I just want to play this Crash through. Then I'll play Dragon Mantle. Oh boy. Come on, Opt. You need to do some work for us, buddy. If they like charge this to 2, potentially I can like play these afterwards and then not fear it. We'll see what they do. Field of the Dead. Okay, so it is like a Scape Shift deck. So on their end step, they're going to charge this to 2. Or on my end step, they're going to charge this to 2. don't think I'm interested in the temple. Another veil. Mana Confluence. Not really what I need. Yeah, I don't really have too much choice. Fortunately, at least this is going to take most of their mana for a couple turns, and like next turn I can redeploy 2 Caryatids. Well, unless they save it to pop on my turn, which would be probably right, although I guess slightly risky. It's possible I can like chain enough cantrips or something if they try and do that. I don't know. Looks like I could play... Well, no, that wouldn't work. I would need land, Sylvan Awakening, and Ascendancy, and then it becomes bad for them. Like if I had Ascendancy, I would have played it by now. Land, well, have I missed a land drop? It's turn 5. Yeah, I did miss one land drop. Sylvan Awakening. Not what we want to see. Okay, they have a Growth Spiral. Notably, we've been through 24 cards and seen a couple more, so we've seen basically half of our deck. We haven't seen a Jeskai Ascendancy. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, at least they used this. Definitely glad they used it. Hopefully they don't have... Escape Shift could do it here. They have 6 lands in play, so it doesn't yet. If they have like Forest Escape Shift, then it does. Elvish Rejuvenator seems kind of unplayable even in Escape Shift deck, though. I should have cycled in response to Growth Spiral. Well, I guess I'll do that here. Might cycle the other one. Let's see what they put into play. Probably going to cycle the other one, actually. Zombies won't have haste. What does this do? They're making some zombies. So they get 4 more. I don't think this is enough to matter. Saheeli. Are they like Escape Shift Cat combo? That would be spicy if it was. Oh boy. That's... Oh, they set up with the scry. I gotcha. So this is 8, 9, 10 next turn, 11 when I tap the Mana Confluence, so I'm not actually dead. This is 12 attacking this turn. If they have Cat, we're dead, but... Cut doesn't really do anything here. And it gives us a starter if we find Ascendancy. Block 2 of these. I'm taking 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, that's the line. I think it has to be natural Ascendancy because I'm like too choked on resources any other way. That doesn't actually matter. Right? I guess I could find another Saheeli. That might get me. But like getting a land doesn't matter. There are creatures which would get me. Okay, another Saheeli gets me. See if they see the line. They will. fine. So I think they're probably not a deck I want Veil of Summer against. It doesn't seem like they have counter magic, although honestly I'm really not sure. What do I want? I guess I just want more consistency, like Narset is consistency. Maybe I'll take like another Sylvan Awakening over... Cut to Ribbons actually feels fairly important. Oh yeah, Sylvan Awakening, actually, given that they have Blast Zone, I'm pretty interested in. I don't mind cutting like a Paradise Druid and maybe one Dragon Mantle. Go like this. I feel like we should be pretty favored on paper here, but we'll see. Sand seems like a type of hand we want. We're mainly looking for Sylvan Awakening. Did I board all of them in? I think I did, yes. Right, yeah. We may end up with the awkward expedite their creature to cycle it situation. That would be a fun one. So we're going to lead on Scryland here, then turn 2 with Sanctum, and then Mana Confluence in all likelihood. I'd like to find a dork here. Commune is not actually good enough, I don't think. Because if it doesn't find me Sylvan Awakening, and if I'm playing it on 2, then it's like the dork is delayed. It's possible though, actually, I should have kept it because I had Dig. I think that was a mistake, actually. Yeah, that was a mistake. Sylvan Awakening though, fantastic. So now we're just looking for one more land. One more land to turn force them. It's possible they have some sort of removal for a Jeskai Ascendancy, but that's why we have 2. Possible I should have brought in like a Tomio or something for situations like that to buy one back, given that they're pretty slow. Not sure. This is going to be tapped. They could definitely have like a Nature's Claim or something. We'll see. This was something I wanted last time that I just kind of never did. I wanted answers to enchantment removal that wasn't, or like to things that dealt with Ascendancy that weren't blue or black. Alright, what do you have, my friend? Anything? Nothing yet. Saheeli doesn't do anything yet. Land wins me the game, so I'd like a land. Untapped land. It's not untapped land. Now they're threatening to win the game with like a Felidar Guardian. I think I probably just have to play Ascendancy though. If they have removal for both, then they get me. I'll loot this away. If they have removal on the 1, then that's fine. Do you have a cat? Do you have land cat? You don't. Fantastic. You have tap land, but you have no white source. Okay. Oh boy. Still don't think it's right to play the Commune and find a creature. Well, I guess it would let me creature, expedite. Yeah, actually it is. I should play the Commune. Now I can ditch probably 3rd Ascendancy, although maybe Dragon Mantle. I think Dragon Mantle. And maybe 3rd Ascendancy. I guess we get a Dragon Mantle. Play this, pay 2. Hold up Dig. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I could have played the Caryatid instead. That's another option. There's not really too many things that I can like dig for well here. That doesn't matter at all. So this should be a win. Because they go untapped. So he really doesn't do anything. Even if they get like Field of the Dead, other land, make 2 zombies, they're dead. I feel like I wish we had a better cantrip than Opt. That would be very appreciated. I don't think too many of the 2-drop cantrips are that good though. I mean, it's possible that like the version that doesn't play dorks is right, but the version that doesn't play dorks is I think just slower. So that seems a good bit worse. Like this will be a turn 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delve 6 cards. Turn 6 kill. Easy. Loot. Dump a Caryatid. Guess dump a Caryatid because now I have 2 Sylvan Awakenings. So if like Force of Negation were somehow in the format, we would kill them through it. Retraction Helix locks it up. And I guess we can take like, I don't know, another land to kill them slightly faster. This should be like a very quick kill though. Draw, discard. Loot, don't need another land. Loot, don't need a commune. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap. That resolves. Green, whatever. Play the Paradise Druid, not that I need it. Expedite the Paradise Druid, not that I need it. That. I am kind of giving away more information than I need. Definitely not going to discard that Narset because I don't want to show it. Just discard Helix, whatever. And then I'm just going to attack. Okay, so they have Cat combo. Maybe I should play another Helix. I could also think about playing this one of Silence. Helix probably our best interaction there. Paradise Druid because we need another target then. Fire Impulse doesn't do anything there. I could shave, like, maybe I could shave the Narsets. Probably not as good on the draw. It's not like I can turn 2 them because all my dorks are 2-drops. So I think I'm most interested in not doing that. This hand is like pretty slow and medium. We have 5 of our lands in hand already though. I could be talked into keeping this. I have a dig through time. It's pretty powerful. I can cycle this crash through for something. I have a scry land. Fabled Passage, alright. Getting a basic. They rolled 2/6. Okay, it's a forest. Expedite. Not ideal. I will take that. That is step 1 to comboing. Both of this, so they can probably try and get like a Healy or something. Put no cards, miss. Fantastic. Love to see it. Wonder if they have like Oko or something. I think here I'm willing to shock in order to cycle this crash through. Not what we wanted to see. Depending on what they play next turn, there's a very real chance I expedite something of theirs. They have a Blast Zone. It's kind of annoying. they might get to charge this to 3 before. Like best draw is now Jeskai Ascendancy. Nissa is whatever. It takes them 1 to 2 charges before they can activate. Scryland. Definitely interested in that. Turning on Ascendance or Dig is a nice bonus. So I have another forest from that. Or yeah, no, they didn't play the forest with that. Teferi doesn't do anything. So here, I'll play the Commune, find a Caryatid, play a Mana Confluence, play the Caryatid. Maybe they maybe it makes them value charging this Blast Zone to 2 or whatever. That'd be the best case. Next turn, I'm probably just going to start with Dig. See where we go from there. It's kind of annoying that I can't end step Dig, but like ultimately all my stuff is hexproof. So like, what is this really doing? I have 7 lands, so if I find Ascendancy, I can Ascendancy Awakening Expedite in 1 turn. I don't need the Ascendancy to sit on the board for a turn. Power of Promise, okay. Best draw next turn would obviously be an Ascendancy. But we'll see what we get. I will block this Nissa. If you control 3 or more deserts, they definitely don't, because Field of the Dead is not a desert. It's kind of like a desert, though. It did make me double check, hey wait, is that a desert? They minus this also, which is relevant, because that means if I dig into an Ascendancy, I can just play it next turn. So they're deciding what they want. They only have 4 different land types, so they don't actually get any zombies here. Getting the Scrylands is I guess, reasonable. They're going to flip their Nissa. Now they could plus into something, I guess. Maybe. I mean, they have to get a little bit lucky. That'd make a zombie. It's not even very good. Sure, they have a 4/4. Retraction Helix is interesting. It means I have a way to like defend my Ascendancy if I end up getting one and then needing to defend it. So I'll play a Dig. Best card to find would obviously be Jeskai Ascendancy, but we don't, which is kind of sad. We do hit a Commune, and we hit does Hydroform do anything for us? Or maybe I need to Helix like preemptively. Maybe I just play the Opt. I think it's Opt? No, maybe it's Hydroform. I think it's either Hydroform or Opt. This is kind of hard. So next turn I'll have 5, 6, 7 mana potentially. So I think I probably don't need the Hydroform. And Opt gives me a chance of like hitting an Ascendancy if this Commune misses. That means that with these I play this Commune. I miss yet again. Pick up a Rosethorn Acolyte. So I think the game is not going on enough turns for me to play all 3 of these lands. So that means I should just play the one that lets me play the Opt now. Does finding this next turn let me go off? They're just like, so I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 mana, 5 mana. Ascendancy down to 2 mana, to 3 mana. Yeah, this lets me go off, so we'll take this. And then we'll pass. Kind of crazy again that we've seen half our deck and we still haven't seen a Ascendancy. Felidar Guardian, kind of scary. Do they have Saheeli and Guardian? They only have 6 mana, so they need another land. Oh, they entered. They've got a Field of the Dead. What is this doing for them? Is it a Saheeli? They just have the Saheeli. Lovely. If I'd left one more mana up, I guess I could have held up. No, but they have the Teferi, so I couldn't have Retraction Helixed. So I guess I just had no line there. That's unfortunate. I feel like that was very winnable. I guess we got a little bit unlucky both those games. I mean, we saw close to 30 cards without an Ascendancy in either of them. I don't know. Did I have a better line, though? With maybe I could have done something with the Helix. Like, bounce the Teferi and then take the other Helix and hold up even more interaction. But I feel like that's just lower percentage in general. Alright, this hand is, I think, pretty good. I'm going to lead on this tapped Lumbering Falls. Oh, I'm on the draw. Well, what I lead on might depend on what they do then. Control deck. I'm going to end step and opt. I'm going to play a Witching Well, so they are some sort of like PO Emry deck, probably. That makes me a little more interested in playing this Temple to try to scry to hit an untapped land to play the Paradise Druid to erase. That's not going to be relevant. Emry. It's pretty powerful. They mold a Caryatid. Okay, so they're the Emry Ascendancy deck, like sort of the hybrid Emry and Dwarf one. More scries. What do they do with the scries? They top bottomed. What are they doing with these? Top bottom. I don't like that they topped something. It's somewhat worrisome. Our hand is kind of slow. Breeding Pool's good. We definitely needed that. They only have 2 mana, so maybe they missed a 3rd mana. So I guess even if they have 3rd mana Ascendancy, it's like not quite enough unless they have another Amber. Temple. Okay, we scry. Let's see what's on top. Dragon Mantle is it good? I guess it's okay. It means next turn I have no, I think yeah, okay, I think I'm going to top it. And then I'm going to play Ascendancy here, and I just need to live 1 turn. And if we live a turn, then we kill him. So I need to live this turn. It's possible we die, but given the fact that they played their Hollow Fountain last turn tapped, that means they probably don't have an Ascendancy yet. Maybe they have an Oko. That would be scary. Do we think they counter? I guess Oko on Paradise Druid would be scary. Okay, so we have Lumbering Falls. I shouldn't have played that. That was a mistake. That was actually a fairly big mistake. I'm going to leave up green for Veil of Summer so that I can do that in response if needed. Okay, well, our opponent believed us, which is nice of him, I suppose. Narset as a hate card seems nice here. Tormod's Crypt seems nice as like something to exile their graveyard. Fire Impulse to kill Emry's. Helix to bounce their own Ascendancy. Things I don't need. Cut Ribbons. Probably interaction like Veil. 3 more cards to cut. Cut an Expedite. I could cut some of this like the Rosethorn Acolyte package. Go like this. Summon Awakening. How do I feel about that versus Hydroform? I'm playing a more controlling game. Awakening goes up a little bit in value. On the draw, though, speed maybe is more important. So I'll run like this. See how this goes. I don't quite know if this the pseudo mirror plays Helix themselves for I think it does. I think it does. Not quite so up to date on that list. Opponent being a fellow Jeskai Ascendancy player, though, is nice. Possible I want this silence. Probably actually should have brought in the silence. I was thinking about it when the thing ended. So here I kind of have true 2 draw steps to hit a land, and even then I'm in medium shape. I think I'm going to maul that. I don't love it, but I am going to keep this. Probably ditch the Helix. Actually, maybe I should have ditched an Opt. Could be wrong on that. We'll see. Witching Wall, sure. Let's see what they do with it. I think I'm okay leading on Sanctum and then stepping in Opt. Then I'm looking at turn 2 Commune, turn 3 like either Ascendancy or Creature plus Scryland. Definitely don't need more land. It's not what. No, stop it. Don't like this. Shouldn't have played the Sanctum because now I can't turn 3 Ascendancy even if I hit it. That was a punt. Should have played probably one of the. Oh my god. This is some garbage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least we've seen 8 of our lands. Oh no, 9 of our lands. More than half. Lovely. Truly lovely. So next turn we're probably looking at Opt into Temple. Like, oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Prophetic Prism. I wonder if that does anything. Probably not. There's got to be a better card than that. I guess maybe looping it with Emry is strong. Expedite, lands. Maybe they need lands. Hopefully they need lands. Dig Through Time is decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I end step dig as well as end step opt. Let's do that. Let's see what our opponent does. Can they kill me this turn? Ascendancy? Yeah. Do you have a 0 drop? They don't have the 0 drop. Okay, so it's his end step. Dig. Okay, so I can take Narset Ascendancy. I think that's my best bet, and then I can play the Narset as a hate piece. And then I should opt here as well. Oh, I'd like to find like a removal spell for this Emry so it can't attack my Narset. Hydroform. Hydroform is interesting, but I think it's ultimately bad. Blue, blue, blue. Let's play an Narset. Question is, do I minus it or not? I mean, if they have to attack with the Emry to get rid of it, which means that they can't. Well, they just have infinite loops. If I don't, yeah, I think I minus it. None of these are particularly good. I guess we can take a commune. I think I have to hit interaction next turn. So we'll scry. Do I top that? Then I have next turn I have this, and then Hydroform Helix something. No, I don't. No, we're gonna bottom that actually. I don't think I have time. I think I just need interaction. Narset's actually not that good against Emry now that I think about it. But if they had a 0 drop, they would have played it last turn. So this doesn't actually get to draw them a card, which is nice. He's just trying to, I guess, get prowess for, this doesn't draw them a card either. Yeah, he's just trying to kill Narset. So that means Narset is maybe more powerful here than I thought. It's going to kill Narset. Maybe I should have kept the Narset then. Kind of undervalued this once I had it in play because I saw a lot of scenarios where it just goes wrong. But I guess it actually is decent. So here, if I only spend 2 mana, I get to hold up Hydroform Helix. Is that even good? Probably not. Play Ascendancy. Do you have a counterspell or something? Mystical Dispute? That would be impressive. Oh, they have Dig. Well, I'm dead now. Definitely dead. Interesting that they didn't dig last turn. Oh, they needed to fill their graveyard? Was it not full enough? I think our only play here is to, like, shock that in. And, like, bluff interaction. I don't know. There's no place. Zero drop kills me. They definitely have a zero drop. There's no way they don't have a zero drop. Okay. Well, that's only one. They need a second one. Because this isn't Tormod's Crypt. Do they have the second one? Sack the Witching Well. Another Emry. Okay. So they're hoping to mill one. They hit one. Okay, fine. I guess leaving this as removal for Emry is decent. Our sets I actually think are not as good as I thought they were going to be. And then I can bring in the Silence. If I'm on the play, I think I like this. Try and be a little bit faster. It's possible I should leave in like a Rosethorn. This hand seems solid. Interaction, draw, Dorks, just looking for an Ascendancy. Go to my main phase, play a Temple. Bottom that. Attraction Mantle is good. If we hit Ascendancy, because it means we're deterministic off of 2 Dorks. It's interesting that they play that out there. It's not like I'm going to discard it, and keeping it in your hand hides information. It's not like I have like Chalice or something either. It's a little strange. Okay, fantastic draw. Not interested in playing it yet. I don't think we're going to go for it next turn. So if I play it that turn, I actually don't have too much going on. This would suggest that they have like some sort of removal spell. Natural State, maybe. Still, I should hopefully be able to get enough like draws and stuff off of this that they just die. We'll see. Red, white, blue. Play my Ascendancy. Play a Dragon Mantle. Okay, so they scoop. So they just kind of, I guess they kept a risky hand and it backfired on them. That's what that kind of feels like there. So one more match. We're 3-1 so far. Our only loss was to that like Scapeshift Feldar Guardian deck, which definitely felt beatable. Felt like we got a little bit unlucky. I feel like we're somewhat often ending up with hands that are like one land and a bunch of dorks. Maybe that suggests I should go up a land. That's something to think about. I'm not sure what the cut would be if I did go up a land. I'd have to think about that more. It's possible the Rosethorn package is a little bit too clunky sometimes in an attempt to gain speed, although it did gain us a win that we probably otherwise wouldn't have had, so it's kind of hard to say that. WotC, VNDR, Reggie V. I don't know what that means. Or is it VNDR Reggie? Like, that's the name. Who knows? I rolled 6. I definitely kept this hand. We have effectively a creature. And then we have end of turn Opt, into turn 2 Commune, into turn 3 perhaps a Jeskai Ascendancy or maybe a Dig or something, depending on what we see. Forest Llanowar Elves is a start that I feel like I definitely am happy to see. Sylvan Awakening seems good, especially given that like I don't have a dork and I'm kind of relying on this Commune. Lumbering Falls is a pretty decent draw. I would like to pay 2, and I would like to Commune, and I would like to find a Jeskai Ascendancy, or we could miss, that's fine too. Let's see, we're actually playing Tome Scour to fill up our graveyard for Dig Through Time. I hate everything about that. They're attacking with their Llanowar Elves. That's interesting. I can't actually dig yet because my blue mana is tapped. I hate everything about this. Fortunately, it looks like they're not doing much either. Are they gonna like Siege Rhino me? No. Gideon? Sure, that doesn't do anything. I'm gonna actually dig here because I want to hit a land. I would like a Jeskai Ascendancy. And I guess a Mana Confluence, because I need the white. Yeah, it's Mana Confluence. I think I'm actually going to cycle this Expedite. We'll pass. Maybe I should have cycled the Dragon Mantle instead, because of precisely the situation. Well, I mean, I have this Caryatid. Seems unlikely to matter. What am I taking here? Am I taking 5, 6, 7, 8? Yikes. Could just be dead, actually. I might not get another turn. Maybe I'm too slow. That'd be tragic. I'm taking 8, so this Mana Confluence is going to be off. I hate that. I guess I can play the Caryatid, and then I can aim to play the Ascendancy next turn. One, 2, 3, 8. Not going to tap this unless I need to. I'm going to play, or I'm going to block the Knight, I believe. That doesn't matter. Sure. It's possible I get blown out by like the destroy a blocker thing or whatever. Can I win if I just take 8 here, though? I have Ascendancy, play a Mantle. I'm out of 1-drops, and I'd have to hit really well. I think it's worth risking that. It's definitely worth risking that. Set sacrifices in. Oh, it's +1/+1 counter. Oh no. Well, that's bad. I have 6, I go to 3. At least I get to use these next turn, but things are not looking good. Well, in fairness, sacrifices and enchantment would have gotten me as well. Do we have any lines here? I don't think we do. I can make 2 blockers by playing an Awakening. Block, but I'm still dead. What am I hoping to hit if I crash through? No, I'm dead. That was sad. Alright, so actually I guess I did have a line. I had Ascendancy, Hydroform, one of my tapped lands, hope to hit a land off the Ascendancy loot. play the land, start chaining 1-drops with the hydroformed land. That was an out. I should have tried to do that. Alright, Veil, pretty terrible here. Cards that are better, probably Fiery Impulse. Maybe a Retraction Helix. Could think about a Sylvan Awakening, although I don't know. Probably don't need this Retraction Helix. Probably can just, like, kill them. I think I like this. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage from my lands, but that's the price of greatness. Greatness at any cost. Powerful 2-drops here, just like Dark Confidant. Dark Confidant isn't even a powerful 2-drop. Probably just kill that. It's like whatever slows their clock. The only way we lose this is if they race us, I guess. No, that's not true. They could like blow up the Ascendancy in a timely manner and kill us. That would be a sad outcome. But when our lands are triple mana confluence, I feel like I like slowing the clock. Let's commune, hit an Ascendancy, and then play a Paradise Druid. Traction Helix pretty good against like Dromoka's Command, because it gives me a chance to like replay the Ascendancy if that's what they're holding up. Kind of feels like they're holding up Dromoka's Command. So we'll make red, white, blue, play the Ascendancy. Now I'll play the slowest one of these, Dragon's Mantle on Caryatid. Now, if they try to Dromoka's Command it, I Retraction Helix. Don't need Expedite. Now I'll opt. Don't want to just loot away for no reason. We'll untap. Resolve the opt. I'll happily take another opt. Bounce this. The Dromoka's Command does nothing. We loot. I would not like to. We untap. I actually should have tapped this. That was a punt. Let's see what we draw. Okay. Now we play a Jeskai Ascendancy. And it's your go. Actually, had I not punted, we would have been able to continue going off with the opt if I floated another mana with the Paradise Druid. Hopefully they don't have second Dromoka's Command. That would be sad. They have Glare of Heresy, an unplayable sorcery against my instant speed deck. I don't like that one bit. I'll happily take a dig through time though. I guess no, I shouldn't end step the dig through time. I should do that on my turn. 6/5 dig. And I can get another dig and a commune, I guess. Now I can play the commune. Find a Dragon's Mantle. Cycle the Dragon Mantle. And hopefully go off next turn. What you got? Tap out for like a Gideon or some nonsense. A Morph Den Protector, sure. So we start with a Jeskai Ascendancy. Now we follow up with a Commune. Yeah, so I'm going to play the Commune first, so if they like try and blow it up, I can respond with Dig. That was a bit of a punt. I shouldn't have done that. Take a Rose Thorn. They didn't try and do anything, so I think I'm fairly safe to just dig here. I don't think this Rose Thorn is particularly necessary, so we're just going to ditch that. Let's see what we get here. We get Dragon Mantle, Fiery Impulse. Just a little bit not great. So we'll make it red, and a blue, and a white. And we can play this Jeskai Ascendancy. Loot, dumping the Fiery Impulse. Then we can play this Sylvan Awakening. Don't need that one. Don't need that either. Tap again. Lands. We have lands. Now we have colored mana. And we have a Dragon's Mantle on one of the lands. Could miss here. Unfortunately, we didn't. I think we have it now. I didn't really count, but all right. So this we can do that too, to make it slightly bigger. And then this we can pump. And we can go to combat. And we can kill them. Okay, so green deck. Bunch of removal, bunch of enchantment removal. Silence actually seems not horrendous. I could take out like, well, maybe I can take out maybe I can add a Sylvan Awakening, just try and be faster. Even the silence cut like, well, on the draw I kind of like Fiery Impulse. Okay, maybe we don't need these. Whatever. Maybe I should have cut like a dig. Dig's a little bit slow. On the draw, if we hit a land, this is great. I'm gonna keep it. I can Dragon's Mantle their creature to like draw, like if they like play a line of War Elves. I'm on the draw, so I have 2 draw steps initially. Okay, that was ideal. What you got? Anything? Tracker, sure. I'll opt. don't think I need that. Paradise Druid is good. We'll play one. Best draw would be a land now. This commune is pretty useless. We have Helix Mantle. So if we get to turn 4 and they don't have interaction, they're dead. What does that do? It seems like it doesn't do a lot. Okay, so they have to have interaction or they have to kill me next turn. And even if they have interaction, it might not be enough because I might have like a Helix My Ascendancy play. Not going to tap this to play the Mantle. Because the Mantle's actually, I think, how it will sack an enchantment for the Dromoka's command, so maybe I should have. What are the chances that they have like outright removal? I don't know. I need to think about that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. I'll take it. Land? I really need a land here. I should have played this last turn. Definitely should have played that last turn. That was a punt. So here's the thing. They're threatening 5. They're threatening a lot next turn. So, do we have any option other than going for it? I don't think we do. It's got to be this. Just hope they don't have it. You have Dromoka's Command as your last card. You have Return to Nature. Lovely. Draw. What don't I need? I guess I could bounce the Nissa. Is that good enough? I might be able to count something that wins or like lives. It's not going to be good though. I think I definitely don't have time for that. I need a land here. That is not a land. It's 3 damage. So I guess I have 3 damage, block, take 3, or 3 damage, block. No, wait. Well, chump, kill, block, take 3. Maybe there's a world where I can live. If I kill, block, I take 6. So I do need to chump this, but then maybe I can like Helix it or something. If it's not a land, I guess that's a card that maybe does something. I'm going to lose all my guys, though. This is bad. I don't think there's any way I can come back from this. I really needed a land. Then again, which turn did I punt? Yeah, I should have played the Dragon Mantle the previous turn. Just has another Dromoka's Command. Well, whatever. So we 3-1'd. Honestly, I felt favored against everything we played against. I'm sorry, we 3-2'd. Except for the fact that I feel like my mana base is maybe a little bit light where it shouldn't be. It's possible the Rosethorn Hydroform Expedite package is a little bit clunky. It's possible that Veils aren't the right main deck interaction piece. I should just have a consistency piece. It's possible we don't need this cut to ribbons. Those are sort of the three things I'm thinking of. And maybe I want to squeeze in one more land. Overall, I liked the deck still. Definitely feels powerful. Definitely playing some variation on this for the SCG Invitational. Just kind of remains to be seen which one. Now, if you are here on my channel for ad nauseum content, I'm probably going to be trying to do an ad naus vid, if not Friday, then this weekend. So I'd say almost definitely by Monday, I'll try to do something. I know I also wanted to fit in Legacy, but like I'm definitely feeling the need to kind of start trying to figure out where Modern is at the moment. So we'll try some of that. It's possible I also try out some Modern Storm, because there's some chance I'm interested in playing that as well. But we'll definitely be going back to Ad Naus. Ad Naus is still probably the main focus of the channel. Just trying out some Pioneer here while we have the chance. We put up a 3-2. All right. Well, until next time.